Hey everybody, it's Joey. Are you ready for the holidays? Because I know I'm ready for the holidays. December is already kind of flying by, and I feel like I have not watched enough of my favorite Christmas movies. I could cram them all the week of, but that's no fun. I like Christmas. I want to kind of enjoy it. I want to pace these movies out. I want to really soak up the Christmas spirit. And these 5 movies that I'm going to share with you are my favorites, and they're the ones that get me there. They're the ones that get me to the finish line, get me to the end, get me the grand finale of Christmas joy and pleasure. Yeah, these are the ones. All right, guys. So these movies are my top favorite Christmas movies. These are the ones I watch every year without skipping one. I've already hit at least one of these. I'm gonna hit the rest before year's end. So we're just gonna go through them. I could do a bigger list of the top 10. If you are interested in a bigger list, let me know, and we'll just do a full top 10 list. But these were the 5 I had on hand, and they are my 5 favorite. I just pulled them off the shelf to show you guys. So let's just get into it. Number 5, kind of, I usually watch this one to kind of start the season. And I know it's a lot of people's favorite. It's a classic at this point, but National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase. I believe this came out in 1989. This is, I think I've already probably watched it twice this year. This is one of my all-time favorites. I believe Angelo Badalamenti did the music. Yes, he did for this one. Angelo Badalamenti, if you're not familiar, and I assume a lot of the people that do watch my channel are familiar, did the music for Twin Peaks and a lot of other David Lynch movies. So this is a good one. Johnny Galecki plays Rusty in this one. I'm pretty sure Johnny Galecki from Big Bang Theory fame. This is a pretty good one. This is a pretty important one. If you like kind of like dumb, silly humor, I'm sure most of you have seen this. But if you have not, I would say check it out if you're into kind of like silly, really slapsticky kind of stuff. It's a good one. We're gonna go right through these. Second one is probably another one that's everybody's favorite. Elf with Will Ferrell. This one kind of came out. This is a Jon Favreau movie, I believe. I think he directed it, right? Am I right? Yes. Jon Favreau, who everybody now loves and adores because he's happy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and because he's working on The Mandalorian. It's some of the best Star Wars we've seen in a long time. So Elf, this will probably play on television many times. If you still have cable, you'll probably be able to catch this if you have not seen it already. It's one of the biggest Christmas movies in modern Christmas movie history. Like, I can't think of one really that has blown up like this one, which has become like quintessential viewing for a lot of families every year. This one came out in 2003, so this is almost 20 years old, which is kind of insane to think about. But we're not going to think about it. This is not what this is about. This is about Christmas and the Christmas spirit and Christmas movies that we all love. So number 4, Elf. So number 3 is a sequel to 2 of the best Christmas movies ever, and that is Home Alone 2. And I do prefer Home Alone 2 over Home Alone 1. Just like that it's set in New York. I'm from New Jersey. I'm right across the river, so Home Alone 2 always kind of resonated with me as a kid. I recognized a lot of the stuff, and you have Tim Curry, Rob Schneider, which isn't a big pull these days, but I just feel like this one is so much bigger than the original. The original one is great, and I love that one, don't get me wrong, but this is always sort of more on my priority than Home Alone 1. I just kind of like the backdrop of New York and, staying in the big hotel and, the big toy store. I always just loved those scenes as a kid, and I still love them. And of course, the soundtrack is phenomenal, and the cast is phenomenal. I'm sure there hasn't been a person that likes Christmas that's missed Home Alone 2. So this is a big one. I would say that's number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the list is one that a lot of people, it's not a big favorite. You either love it or you hate it kind of thing. But it's always on the top of my list. And I watch it every single year, and it's Jingle All The Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's basically about kind of a shitty dad that forgets to get his kid a gift, although he had plenty of time, plenty of lead time. It wasn't a surprise. And he goes out on a limb basically on Christmas Eve to get this kid Turbo Man, which he's been wanting, forever. And every other kid's going to be getting a Turbo Man, and he's not. So Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to get this Turbo Man, and it just ensues in all sorts of hijinks and insanity. And Sinbad is there, and he's like a crazy mailman that's really, he has a heart of gold. He's trying to get Turbo Man for his kids, but he goes about it completely wrong way, as most people do in this movie. And it's it kind of is a real I wouldn't say tough look, but it's a look at what the holidays do to people consumerism wise. They're trying to say something in this. It kind of gets muddied. And to say Jingle All The Way is trying to say something that's probably going to get a laugh or an eye roll, but there's something about capitalism and the holidays, and I don't know, something somewhere got muddied, but it came up with this thing, which I've liked again since I was a kid. I think this came out in 96. So this movie is a good over 20 years old. So this is one that I always watch, and we're just gonna move this along and get right into number one. And this is just my favorite. I think it's one of the best Christmas movies ever, and it's the Rankin Bass, part of the Rankin Bass troupe, and that is The Year Without a Santa Claus. This is my absolute favorite movie. I think it has the best songs out of all the Rankin Bass. I just, Heat Miser and Snow Miser are my dudes. I even have them on my shelf over there. There, you could at least see Heat Miser. Snow Miser he's laying down. You can't see him, but yeah. These are my favorite. This is my favorite movie. Heat Miser, Snow Miser. I always identified deeply with Snow Miser because I'm always very warm, and I'm warm right now. This hat is killing me. Well, yeah, so those are my top 5, guys. If you have any questions, if you have seen any of them, let me know what your top 5 are in the comments. If you want to see a bigger list, let me know. If you want me to share some of my favorite Christmas specials, I did a video about that. My friend Harold a long time about my favorite Christmas specials, but I think that's changed. I also am curious if you guys want to talk about like favorite TV Christmas episodes. I want to do some Christmas content, if you can't tell. Also, I'm probably going to do my favorite Christmas albums of all time, because what's Christmas without the Christmas music? Am I right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Christmassy kind of stuff, let me know, because I love Christmas. I'm happy to talk about it. But until next time, see you guys later. Ho, ho, ho.